Hey guys, Todd from Great Escape Farms here. So I am kneeling in front of some pawpaws that I planted a year and 8 months ago. So I'm going to dig them out and individually pot each one of these in tree pots, and then I'll probably shoot another video in another couple of weeks once these things actually leaf out so that you can see them. So this is what they look like now. I'm going to go ahead and set up on a tripod. I'll actually pull those up and put them in, or I'm going to pull the whole pot up, put it in a wheelbarrow, and I'll set up on the tripod and you can actually see me taking them out of the pot itself. Okay, so we're set up here in the wheelbarrow a little bit. I did roll these on the ground a little bit, just then push down on it just to loosen it up a little. And I gotta see what I can do to get these out here. Okay, it's a little easier than I thought. Set up like that. So let me show you the bottom here. So we definitely have some roots down here at the bottom. Get one of these guys out, and this is what our rooted pawpaw looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it in one of these trays here, and actually I'm still going to have taproot that doesn't go all the way to the bottom. I may need to order some longer ones of these, but a year and 8 months, this is the kind of root growth that we get here. And I want to do this when they're dormant. In other words, before I get a whole bunch of leaf growth out on these, because it will shock them less. If they had a bunch of leaves, like I'm getting ready to do with some Siberian pea shrubs, then I have to worry about shock, and I have to worry about keeping them constantly watered, make sure that they don't dry out in the least little bit, because I'm disturbing the roots here until they recover from that. So these are some very, very nice little seedlings here. And with that, like I say, I'll do another shot here in a couple of weeks and show you. Actually, this right here is the seed that it came out of. I wish I had not pulled that off right there, showing you what it looks like when it's connected up. Yeah, all the rest of them appear to be connected off. So if I run across another one, I'll go ahead and show you that. So for now, let's go ahead and wait a couple weeks for these to leaf out. I'll do a final video and then post this up for you. Okay, I have them all potted up. You can see I have them in the ground here. That's for two reasons. One, to help keep them a little bit cooler and keep moisture, keep them moist, and the other one is to hold them up because they want to flop over a little bit. And you can see these over here on the backside of Murphy here. These four I'm going to take out to West Virginia and plant them at the farm. So I have some future roots, but they were just flopping over right here. And that's just because of the little water hole on the bottom. I don't think you can see that here, but it just makes them a little top heavy and they don't sit well. I also planted two here, and you can see this one in the ground right here. And right now, before they've leafed out, is the best time to do that, so there's less stress. Hey guys, I just reviewed the video and realized that I didn't do the best job getting it for you, so I want to show you a little bit more on how deep to plant these. So this one was already planted. If you notice, the roots are spreading out here. What you want is where the roots are spreading out, you want that to be the point where the top of the soil is. So you would fill it up to this point, and that is where it would be. Another thing, I'm taking this section of the video actually a couple years after I took the initial part, and I want to point out some lessons learned. So this was a 9-inch pot, and I have since switched to 14-inch pots because the 9-inch pot, I grew the taproot right out of this 9-inch pot within about 2 months. And if I'm going to sell these in the fall, then that just doesn't work. Another thing, I said that I had these things growing for 18 months before I pulled them out. I don't do it that long anymore. What I was doing was stratifying for 30 to 120 days, and then I was planting them immediately, and I had to keep them in the house to get them to sprout. And then I would grow them out the next, or for that year, and transplant them the following year, which gave me about 18 months. So I don't do that anymore. I'm going to grow them out, and but what I do is I stratify them just a little bit longer. I put them in September, October when I get the seeds, and I don't actually take the seeds out of the refrigerator until probably about February or March time frame, and then I plant the seeds. So in the same fashion I did before, with all the seeds in one pot, and then I dig them up Okay, we are in mid-May right now, and you can see these are leafed out. I just boxed these up and brought them to the farm in West Virginia from the Maryland residents. So I'll be sawing them here, and this is what they look like when they're leafed out, and you can see them in their individual pots here, and they are ready to go. One other thing I wanted to point out is the first year I grow them out in the pot where they're all together, that is year 1. Year 2, I grow them out in these pots, and I let them grow out a second year. And then the third year is when I sell them, because pawpaws require 2 years in the shade before they can go in the sun. Otherwise, you risk burning the leaves. So by me selling them at 2 years, with 2 years of sunshine or shade behind them, then you can put them in full sun, and that is the optimum for the best fruit production. So that's it for this video. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and have a great day.